What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back at long last with another Recoil reaction. Big shout out to Stephan, who pointed out it had been several months, and who provided a track that he would like me to react to, which is the Defector from the album Bloodline. And yeah, I was intrigued by the title. Defector is someone who leaves a place they're not allowed to leave, and indeed, to be a defector suggests that you're in a place where mobility is restricted. And yeah, I wonder, if we get a formal narrative. It feels like a lot of Alan's lyrics are more conceptual, although there are a couple exceptions where there's been, very intense and unexpected or unpredictable narratives. So I guess I don't know what to expect either sonically or lyrically, but either way, I wonder what might be at play here. Let's hear it. This is Alan Wilder's Recoil project from the album Bloodline, and the tune is The Defector. Careful with Alan's tunes. We had Doppler effect. That electric reverberation. See it in a montage in like a suspense film. Acidic, slow bass climb up. big bass chords. Syncopated industrial rhythm with the strings and all the little melodic touches. Crazy. The very, well, first of all, a conceptual song, definitely, not a full-fledged narrative to explain a defector and his or her escape from some authoritarian regime, but ultimately sonics with some different flavors. The section that sort of began and ended the tune, and it was there like in the middle as well, but was perhaps what's the right word? Less electronic sounding than some of the interludes along the way. But those parts, the I guess main sort of configuration of the tune, reminded me like it could be in the Mass Effect games, which take place out in the galaxy in the future. It had sort of that it mixes different human forms. Again, it has this heavy industrial sort of syncopated rhythm, but all these little melodic touches and electronic sounds that are perhaps, outside of just the heavy metallic percussion. So yeah, I enjoy the way it could fit in that environment, but it was also making me think there's an older game from the 90s called Lost Eden. I've reacted to, I think, one or two of the tracks from it, and it makes me think of a tune called Thaw's Secret from that soundtrack. But it has, again, this heavy, wicked, syncopated rhythm, but with these melodic touches that give it this elegance and this mystery. So, again, sort of very much what we heard here, but although, working with video game hardware restrictions. But again, I love some of the moments that where the electric synth bass felt a bit acidy. I enjoyed there were these subtle backing crescendos that would sort of propel the track into the next section. I like some of the reconfigurations as it went along, and then going back into that, again, moody soundtrack style sound with the the violin touches. Yeah, all done very well. I did in particular love that ethereal female sounding voice, which it felt like maybe the first time there was an effect on it or something. Second time it sounded a little more clear or true. Either way, a really nice touch on the track. So once again, shout out to Alan, because that doesn't sound like anything you would hear on a Depeche Mode album. And indeed, pretty much none of the selected tracks. And again, I still have some of the remixes to go through. I do think I went through all of the normal tracks from the selected compilation, but pretty much nothing on the compilation sounded like, oh yeah, it sounds just like a Depeche Mode tune. So yeah, it's clear that he wanted to pursue some different musical avenues that perhaps once he was, taking Recoil as his solo project, once he had left Depeche Mode, that he was exploring. So yeah, very cool to hear. Shout out once again to Stephan for sending this over. Apologies to Nina and others who are into the Alan Wilder, sort of, whether Depeche Mode from that era or the Recoil reactions. I didn't realize it had gone quite that long. I would have guessed like 3 months, but apparently it was like 6 months, so I do apologize. In any case, yeah, there's more from the selected remix CD, so in the moment, I forget, I think Stephan sent me 2 tunes. If I have my email out, we can look at it conveniently. Okay, so hold on, I think he did. And is this... Oh, okay. Well, he wanted me to do this instead of the Defector, so that's Edge to Life. I did very much enjoy the Defector, so I'm glad that this is a happy little accident. Yeah, I'll try to come back in like the next day or two and react to the Defector, or the Defector. I'll react to it again and endlessly until the end of time. But no, I'll react to Edge of Life. I'll see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if I have time to get it in this batch. If I can do it, I shall do it. But yeah, ultimately, even if I don't, it'll be in the next audio batch, or audio reaction batch after that. So, from Luca and I, do let me know what you think, and I will see you then. Peace.